So we saw that 6 frames per second was usable, but not very fast. In fact, for video games, the minimum rate is often 30 frames per second or even 60 frames per second. These numbers are not arbitrary, but are tied to the hardware itself. Most monitors these days, at least in America, refresh at 60 Hz, which means display the image 60 times a second. This is called the refresh rate. This value is part of the monitor itself, not something that varies. This value of 60 Hz gives an upper limit on the frame rate, the number of new images per second. However, an application can certainly have fewer frames per second. So, for example, say it takes us 1/10 of a second to compute and display each new image. This would mean our frame rate is 10 frames per second. The display itself may refresh, that is, send its stored image to the screen 60 times a second, but most of those images will be the same. In fact, each computed image will be refreshed 6 times on the screen. In the film industry, the frame rate is 24 frames per second. However, the refresh rate can be 48 or 72 Hz, with each frame repeatedly projected 2 or 3 times. It surprises people that the frame rate of film is so low compared to computer games with rates like 60 frames per second. I won't go into the details in this course, but the key reason that film can have such a comparatively low rate is that film captures what is called motion blur. When a frame is captured by the camera, objects moving will be slightly blurred. This gives a smoother experience, and so a lower frame rate is possible. A fair bit of research has been done in the field of computer graphics to rapidly create frames with motion blur, since they look more realistic. See the additional course materials for more on this topic. However, a film is not interactive. A faster frame rate in an application also allows a faster reaction time, giving a more immersive feel.